Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and today we have a fairly large watch unboxing video here. It's a medium flat rate box and a small little knife. So let's drop the knife and then let's get this open. So this is a watch that I actually never thought I would own, but it came up for sale used, and I figured I would jump on it because I don't think I would have the opportunity to buy this one new. And this is actually the exact model of this watch that I would have wanted to buy anyway. This is the Sinn U50 SDR T or T SDR, whatever. It's titanium, sorry, not titanium, tegimented steel dive watch. I wanted a U50 for a long, sorry, not the U50, the U1. I wanted the U1 for a long time, but they're a larger watch. It's too big for my wrist, my small wrist. And this one came out. So I said, you know what, maybe one day I would like to have one of these watches. And this one came up for sale. So let's open the box here. It's very exciting for me here. I did have a Sinn 104 in the past, the fully polished one, and I do like the H-Link bracelet, but it had this dive extension, and it's a pilot watch, and that it makes the clasp kind of uncomfortable, and I'm afraid I'm going to have the same issue with this one. But like I said, it came up for sale used. If I don't like it, I can sell it for what I paid for it, and it'll be just fine. At least I hope I can sell it for what I paid for it. But happy thoughts here. Let's hope that it works out. Yes, very nice. Oh, this is very cool. Let's zoom in here. I really like the styling of this watch. At least I don't expect to run across anyone else that has this watch. At least not in, I guess I'll call it the real world, not out in public here. You know, a lot of people online have this. This has a good weight to it. It's not terribly heavy, but it's not super light either. It feels like a nice, solidly built watch. 4 o'clock crown. Very good AR coating. You can see some light there, but right here, it almost looks like you can poke through the crystal there. So let's get this thing wound up. I have had it sitting in a box for a little while here. Feel bad about not getting to it. Come on, wind up. Am I in the wrong position here? That's the date set. So this should be hand winding. Okay, there we go. It's taking a while to come to life. So let's move the hands to the, so it is hacking. The second hand has stopped there. Move the hands to the 10-10 position. I don't play Minecraft, but this kind of reminds me of Minecraft with the stick figures here. So I'll call it the base model Sinn U50 has stainless steel case, bracelet, and bezel is stainless steel. I really don't like stainless steel bezels. I do have actually my Seiko Monster is all black, but I do have a few watches with just a stainless bezel. I prefer the look of a colored bezel. I'm trying to look around the desk here, see if I have any other examples, but I guess I don't. So I really like this model, and then the tegimented steel is great to have as well. So surface hardening, which reduces the likelihood of getting a scratch. It's not scratch proof, it's scratch resistant. So this does have the same dive extension, which You know, it does make sense. It's a dive watch, but how many people really use this for diving? So anyway, let's get it on wrist and see how it fits. I've already gone on too long with this unboxing. Hey, it fits my wrist. Maybe a tad tight. This does only have 3 micro adjusts. You know, I forgot the MSRP is on this. I think it's $3,000 some odd dollars, and you have a stamped clasp. This portion is milled, but this thing here is just a stamped piece of sheet metal. But that's how Sinn does it. Dive extension is milled. So this is out on the last micro adjust. I may add a link to this. I may not. So let's get it back on. Well, okay, so it does have drilled lugs, so it'll make strap changes nice and easy. I've seen this on a nice red silicone strap, which matches the handset. I think it looks pretty sharp. So, dive bezel, it's unidirectional. Real nice and solid detents there. It's got to be 60 click. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 60 click. You're definitely not bumping this by accident. It takes a bit of force to turn this. I'm not sure if you can hear that. Go around the horn again. And crap, I went past. Let me fix that. I'm not used to this bezel action. Makes quite a bit of noise. What the hell? How did I go past that again? It might not be lining up, actually. So anyway, let me get this back on wrist and we'll close out the video. It's already gone on too long. Just taking this in. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Deutscher U-Boot Stahl. Stahl, I believe, is steel. This should be U-boat steel. See Wasser Best Indig? I don't know. I'm obviously not very good at German. Okay, sorry. Let's get this on wrist and we'll close out the video. So I have a 6.5-inch wrist. Case diameter, I believe, is 40. U50 is for 550 ATM, 500 meter water resistance. And it's nice and thin. I believe it's 11 or 12. I'll get into all the full specs, all the specs in the full video. So anyway, let me know what you think of this watch. Again, sorry for the length of the unboxing. I'll zoom out and you can see it on a little bit different perspective here. I'm a bit of a mess in the background with the Sinn boxes. And this H-link bracelet does have screws on both sides of the watch. A little bit tight to get off wrist there. I can't remember if there's a pin captive in the middle or exactly how that works, but oh, actually, yeah, we'll get into that full review. Already gone on too long with the video here, so as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this watch. I like it. I'm a big fan of German watches. So, all right, that'll conclude the video. Talk to you guys soon.